Hey everyone, welcome back to Adventures with Edna. I'm Chris, and today we're fixing leaks. We've got a few. If you saw our video when we went to the road to nowhere, you know, on the drive up, that we had some major leaks going on in the truck from the rain. None of which is, it's one of those things where it's like changing wiper blades. You don't think about it till it rains. So luckily, I've thought about it, and now we're going to fix it because it's going to rain this week. So just in an effort to get Edna more sealed up, we're going to try to get that handled. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so this isn't so much a leak as a problem, but you can see the door seal is coming loose right here. So we're going to fix that up. We got two different types of sealant here. We got the 3M weather strip adhesive, which is black. We're going to put that on. This is probably going to be the first one that we're going to fix. The other big leak that we have is right here on the cowl vent. I've actually previously fixed this, but it leaks. And I think I did it 2 years ago. And the gasket is already cracked. Let me get this open a little better. Okay, so like I said, I did this one roughly 2 years ago, but you can see the gasket is already cracking really bad. So I think I'm going to buy a new gasket. I don't think we're going to do this one today. It still seems really pliable, but it looks terrible. But this one tends to leak where it drips right on your foot while it's on the gas pedal. So there's really not much you can do about it. It's frustrating when your shoe starts getting real wet, especially on a long drive. So we're going to order a new gasket for this one and then probably put some kind of seal in it. I've never really been sure if it's leaking around here or if maybe it's just the wind pushing it over the top when this is closed, because it doesn't seem to like leak when she's just sitting. It seems like it just seems like it just leaks when you're driving. So this one may need a little more research. So we're not going to mess with that one today. Another leak that we have is when you've got a foot resting, then the emergency brake handle, ignore all that wiring. I know I keep saying we're going to get back to and it gets wired project, but it's cold out here, so sometimes we don't do these projects right now. Anyway, so water runs down this, and I was wondering where it was coming from. Edna is drilled for a spotlight, which I have, but I can't find a mount for it. So I used to think it came in through these holes here, but that's not the case. Turns out that it leaks underneath the windshield gasket. So somehow it's getting in above here, and then it comes in here. Now, the way the inside of the body and the outside of the body come together is a flange that this attaches to. So if you look inside and up, you can see that the seam under the dash is where the water's coming in. So somehow it's getting into that seam and running in that way. So we're going to put some silicone in there. And then the worst leak of all, which I didn't even know was happening, is on the back glass. Apparently water is getting in somewhere around here and coming into the truck. So you don't really see it come in because of the way this steps down here. So it's coming in somewhere around the gasket. And the way I found out about it was in the video where we went to the cow pens, to the market in Maine on cow pens, that antique store there. When we got ready to leave and I usually keep the full stand for the camera in here. And when we got ready to leave and do our outro, when I opened this up, this tray right here was just full of water to the point that it was dripping out on that side, hitting the floor, and then running out onto the pavement. Like it was full, and so that wasn't good. So we got to fix this leak here, and hopefully not have that problem anymore. My gasket on my side is still good on the door, so no problems there. Now the silicone that we're going to use for that is sometimes called wicking fluid, which is what I tend to say. I don't know why it's called wicking fluid, it's just a weird name. But this is a flowable silicone. And the way it works is it's kind of watery, and instead of just applying it around the gasket, it's kind of designed to where when you put it in there, it's supposed to kind of run down inside here and fill the cracks. So first we're going to work on this one. I thought Chance was going to help me, but he's inside playing Roblox with his friends at the moment. So I got to hold the camera myself. Alright, we're going to clean this surface up with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Hopefully that gives us a nice clean seal. I remember this thing was not a lot of fun to put on. Lots and lots and lots of tape. Alright, this stuff basically says to put it on both surfaces, let it get a little tacky, and then you put the two surfaces together. This does not look very black, it looks more like motor oil. Maybe it just dries black. Got it where I don't want it. It's already getting tacky. It's like snot. Chance would love this stuff. Should have kept that rag out here. Alright, that's had a few minutes to dry. Let's try to start pushing it in here. Okay, moving on. So you know it's going to be a good project when you get to break out one of the only snap-on tools that you own. So we're going to use this to hopefully pull this away. Looks like well, I did put sealant in here before, but apparently we're still leaking bad. No silicone there. What about all the way across? Nope. No silicone in there. Alright, so we're going to put a good bit of this stuff in here, it looks like. So this one's flowable, in theory. Should give us a nice little seal. Get rid of that package, who needs directions? Cut a small tip in here since we're getting into a small area. That should work. Alright. Let's see what we can do. like I have no sealant from here. Don't start getting it on stuff. Alright, I don't think I should really have to come past this curve because in my experience water doesn't typically go uphill. Alright, do we need to get any over here or does it glue all the way down? It glues some of the way down. Oh, what am I doing? Alright, I'm going to have to get a towel and clean that up and over here because it looks bad. Got a little bit over here. This one should be a little easier, I hope. Not that the other one was really hard, but still. No one likes to have wet shoes when they're driving, so. Oh, I'm digging myself too far into the gasket here. There's a dead spider in there. There's a huge gap right here. That could be where it's coming in. Yeah, I don't have this gap on the other side. See, if you look closely, there's a decent gap in the rubber right here. Let's see if we can get that back out. Yeah. Yeah, it's a decent gap there. I don't have that gap on the other side. That's probably why it's leaking. Alright, so that's pretty much all we had to do to fix those leaks. I'll have to address the one on the cowl vent. So I'll probably go ahead and update you guys in a future video next time I have to drive this thing in the rain and let you know if I fixed any of those leaks. Hope some of this helped. If anybody didn't know about the wicking fluid, I didn't know about it until a few years ago. I had a leak in the sunroof, and the leak was actually coming around the frame, the glass. There was it was a glass moonroof with a metal frame around it, and it was actually coming between the glass and the metal frame, not the actual seal. And I didn't know what to do. Somebody told me about the wicking fluid. I put that on there, and then it fixed it. So that's how I knew about it. But anyway, if you're having issues like this and you don't know how to fix it, the wicking fluid has worked for me in the past. Hopefully it's going to work on this. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.